This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We've got a bit of a treat for you guys because we told you they were going to be here in Feb. Ryan Tedder.
Guilty.
The great teddy bear.
Guilty.
We got him.
Are we in your studio at the moment? Are we in LA in your studio, Ryan? Where are we?
Yes, we're at my studio. We're outside my studio actually right now.
Okay.
The studio's kind of up there and around, but yeah, where the soup gets
Ryan,
cooked.
can you see us?
Yeah, I can see you perfectly.
I just love Fitzy's commitment because I know that one of your songs, which went through the roof, was "I Ain't Worried" from Top Gun, and Fitzy's wearing a Top Gun Maverick promotional jacket this morning.
I see it.
I'm a future pilot, Ryan. I'm a future pilot, and I do love that movie. I love that song. Congratulations. No, it is. Mate, we're very excited to have you back in Australia. You've picked peak summer, February next year. Mate, what a time to be alive in Australia. We can't wait to have you back, Ryan. You excited?
Oh my God. Yeah, we're ecstatic. Australia is goes without saying is one of my favorite countries in the world. It's also kind of easy because if you live in California, going to Australia, you feel like you're in a cleaner, more well-run version of your home state. so it's like, I mean, I'm sure you guys have your own problems too, but like we live in a zombie apocalypse half the time here. So I'm like waiting for one of these guys to bite me on the leg while I get coffee.
Awesome.
Ryan, build a studio here. Come and live here with us. We'd love to have you.
Trust me. Have you seen I don't know if you've seen. I'm not really like a pessimistic person, but like one time I went down a rabbit hole on like what happens if World War III happens.
Yeah, sure.
Here's what happens if nuclear war ever happens. The future. I tell my kids all the time, like, what's it going to be like in 1,000 years? I say in 1,000 years, everyone's going to have an Australian accent because the only people that will survive full fallout is Australia, New Zealand. And so last night I was Googling. Can you buy Australian citizenship?
Awesome. Hey, when you get here, mate, we'll sit down and we'll sort something out. We know the right people, okay?
Yeah.
Ryan,
link me up with the Prime Minister.
Yeah, we can do that.
Have you seen the footage of Kevin from Tame Impala?
Yeah, of course.
He's recording his first album in a speakers, or one of his albums in a speakers, and he's in that beach house in Western Australia, and he goes from instrument to instrument, and he has a drink in between each instrument, recording a song. That's what you could have at any stage of your life, Mr. Tedder.
Trust me, like I've seen the Kevin Parker videos of him doing that. I've seen Daniel Johns not leave his house for 20 years and like the place that he records. I've seen Gautier crawl out from the ground and outside of Perth, make the greatest song of all time, and then go back underground, and just disappear.
Wow!
Like there's a lot of appeal. I said so. The Voice. Obviously, you guys have that show, The Voice, that's done really well for years. We have it too. So a couple times they'd asked me to do the show, and I'd said no because of the scheduling conflict. Thank you. You're here. I got the actual from Top Gun. This is the actual Maverick jacket.
Oh, hang on a minute. That's not Tom Cruise's jacket, is it?
I mean, it's the one and only. That's who I got it from, so it better be his.
Oh, my
Here,
God.
I'll put it on. I'll put it on. We'll make it clear. Yeah, there you go. So
you've been outdone, Fitzy.
I had to flex. So I was going to go to. I kept saying no to The Voice because of scheduling conflicts, and then finally in 2022 they submitted another offer for me to be one of the judges. I was like, hell yes. We have it's COVID. Everyone's on lockdown. My wife was like, we're moving to Bondi. We're going to Australia. Like, let's go, fair dinkum and all that stuff. And probably 2 months before we were going to leave, we get a call from the Australian, our representative, who says, we cannot get you a visa. And I was like, why? Marvel, the movie company, has completely waterboarded the customs application process in Australia. They have taken all the visas. We're backlogged for 6 months because of Marvel movies. No, true story.
Oh my God.
True story. So we were gonna go to Australia for 6 months, and then we got hosed.
Chris Hemsworth got your beauty.
You hate Marvel? Yeah. Is that fair to say? You hate all Marvel franchise?
I hate the fact that they absolutely fucked me from Australia, and they have not paid me a dime. Yeah. So I'll like Marvel. The moment they start using my songs, I'm Team Marvel. But until then, they can They don't get all pass.
With music, I think last time we spoke, we were fascinated by the thought and the process that goes into your music, and we were talking about different strategies people have and timing. But what I'd be fascinated to know is how many people have approached you as a creator and said, "Hey, Ryan, we've seen that country music is what everybody wants right now. Can you make me a hit? And it needs to have a country feel to it. Is that what you're seeing a lot of at the moment?
I mean, I did one of the Beyonce country songs with Miley Cyrus, Two Most Wanted. That's
right.
my song. Yes and no. I mean, I just wrapped a song with Keith Urban literally yesterday.
Awesome. We love Keith.
Speaking of Australia, then he's your next prime minister.
Yes.
And I I've had a couple country number ones. I've had some country hits. So I do dabble.
You get it.
Tate McRae, who's the artist I executive produce. She has the number one song today with Morgan Wallen in the U.S. and Billboard. So it has definitely become very pervasive. But I'm just old enough that I remember like early 2000s when Shania Twain exploded.
Yeah.
And it was like everybody all of a sudden was like trying to do country. So I think it's cool. I'm happy that it's happening. Do I think it's a fad? Yes, I do think it's a fad. But for sure right now, a lot of especially singer-songwriter artists are like, can you give me something that feels a little more folksy, a little more country vibes?
Ryan, I just want to ask you, just quickly, you're unbelievable. You are a genius when it comes to writing songs. But I want to ask you, who is the most talented and creative person and a person that can put a song together the quickest that blew your mind that you've worked with? Is it a Beyonce? Is it an Ed Sheeran? Is it someone like that? But someone that you sat there and just went, oh, my God, how quickly they can put this together.
So it's a two-part answer. The most talented person I've worked with on that checks every box for me, meaning musically can play every instrument, a studio level, understands lyric, understands arrangement, understands hits, songs, melody. Without question, first, second, and third place is Paul McCartney.
Wow.
Without question. Wow. I worked on his album Egypt Station. So I would say the fastest in terms of speed.
Yep.
It's a pretty close neck and neck in terms of artists, and they're obvious answers though. Taylor.
Yep.
Yes.
And Ed. Taylor and Ed. Honest to God.
Taylor.
So what you see when you see an artist who has a volume of hits that they've written. I mean, Rihanna's had a billion hits, but like she wasn't writing them.
No.
Right? Britney was not writing her hits, and so on and so forth. Taylor, it's just a muscle.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
It's fascinating stuff, mate. We are so, you know this country loves you. We're so excited to have you back and got to get in quick for this because it will sell out. But OneRepublic, they're coming. Yeah. It's the Sweet Escape Tour in Feb next year. Kudos Bank Arena. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 2 p.m. Go to livenation.com.au. Ryan Tedder, we'll start getting your... We will start getting your studio ready down here in Australia and get you ready to come back in Feb, mate. Can't wait to have you.
Please, let's go, man. Bondi or Gold Coast?
Okay.
Send it up. I'm ready.
You win
ready.
with that jacket, buddy. Congratulations. Great to see you.
All right, thank you, guys.
Bye, legend.
See you, Ryan.
See you, mate.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.